Why humanity is the galaxy's most terrifying warrior species. Galactic Cycle 9984. Archive entry. Zener Scholar Tal of the Valari Institute for Sentient Studies. We always believed the Varnak were the most formidable warriors in the galaxy. With their triple-layered carapace, hive-mind coordination, and the ability to fight for days without rest, they were feared across 12 sectors. That belief changed the day humanity arrived. It wasn't a war at first. It was a misunderstanding. A minor border incident. A stray mining vessel crossed into Varnak territory and was destroyed without warning. Standard protocol. 2 weeks later the humans responded. But not with diplomacy. Not with threats. With fire. Their ships didn't shimmer with plasma or pulse with radiant energy like ours. They roared. Like ancient beasts woken from slumber. Their weapons were crude by our standards. Projectiles, kinetic warheads, chemically fueled missiles. And yet, they worked. Varnak warships, designed to withstand antimatter blasts, were shredded by tungsten rods traveling at relativistic speeds. They didn't even bother to shield their ships from the radiation. They sent in people who had no intention of coming back alive. We thought it was madness. It was. And that's what made them terrifying. The doctrine of overkill. Humans don't believe in proportional responses. Where a Krell would deploy a strike team, a human would glass the continent. Where a Valari would negotiate, a human would detonate. Their generals speak casually of mutually assured destruction, as if annihilation is a fair trade. And worse, they smile when they say it. They trained in environments meant to kill. Ice worlds. Acid swamps. Vacuum. They built flying machines before mastering internal combustion. They developed nuclear weapons before achieving planetary peace. They simulate war for entertainment. Unbreakable in defeat. One would assume such violent creatures fear death. But humans are different. Their history is painted in blood, and yet they continue. No empire, no extinction event, no atrocity ever erased them. They adapt. They persist. They remember. And when they lose, they don't surrender, they evolve. The Varnak learned this too late. After losing 3 moons and half their fleet, they deployed the swarm protocol, sacrificing billions to overwhelm Earth. But the humans, they nuked their own cities to stop the invasion. They were willing to kill themselves to deny the enemy. What species does that? Monsters with a smile. The scariest part isn't their weapons. It's their compassion. They mourn their dead. They write poetry about fallen enemies. They build monuments to both sides. They will treat you with kindness until you cross them. And then they become something else. Something ancient. Something that crawled out of a cave, looked up at the stars and said, I want to conquer that. Final notes. If you ever meet a human, be respectful. Be kind. Be their friend. Because if you ever make the mistake of making them your enemy, there won't be a war. There will only be silence.